This is Vaijayanti Patil from Turbe MPS. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 9. It's environmental management. Now, what is environment? Everything that surrounds us is our environment. It includes all the living and non-living things. But over the due course of time, the human activities have started deteriorating this environment, which do has harmful effects on the living world. With regard to this, it is duty of each and every one of us to try and resolve the problems that we have created in the environment so that the world remains safe for our future generation. Keeping all this in mind, this chapter has been introduced so that all of you become aware about the various components of the environment and what can be done to maintain the balance between the different factors of the environment. In our today's class, we are going to deal with climate and environment, climate and weather. Okay. We all know that what is environment. Okay. See, there is a layer of thick layer of air around our earth that is known as environment, as you can atmosphere, as you can see over here. Okay. Does it affect human beings or does it affect the daily life of the individual? Yes, of course. In this lecture, we shall learn about how this atmosphere affects our daily life. Students, you all are aware. See, last year we had the Nisarga cyclone in the Arabian Sea. Similarly, during the May end of this year, we have faced Takute cyclone in the Arabian Sea, and also there was a cyclone in the Bay of Bengal. So that is the effect of the change in the atmosphere or change in the direction of the winds. Okay. And we have seen how these events are destructive for the living world. Not only the living, but it also affects the non-living by breaking them and all. Similarly, during the summer season, we all know the areas where rainfall is not proper. There is scanty of rainfall. Water availability is very low. Land gets dry. Then there are dry feminines that we call as droughts. Okay, these are again due to changes in the atmosphere. Many of living organisms lose their life because of unavailability of water. The vegetative covering on the earth's surface is affected, so the animals, they neither get food to eat and nor do they get water to drink, and because of which they die. Even the temperature rises up to such an high level that it is intolerable for the living organism to survive that higher degrees of temperature. Similarly, we are seeing during the rains, there are floods. Whenever there are heavy rainfall for continuously 1 or 2 days, with the in the coastal areas, even if there is high tide and heavy rainfall, the everything, all the areas are filled with water. So we face the problems of floods. This year in Maharashtra, we have seen how the Kolhapur, Chiploon, all those areas were got affected due to the floods. So all these changes in the atmosphere really affects the living organism, not only the humans, but also it causes loss of habitats for the other organisms. Students, you must have seen it on Doordarshan or heard on the Akashvani. In the previous days, when there were no televisions, the forecast was done on Doordarshan and Akashvani. Nowadays, you see it on news channel, you see it in newspaper, and also you have weather forecast on your mobile. See on the front wallpaper of your mobile, you have the settings for weather forecast. Now, if you see that forecast chart, you always get the day and the date, then the maximum temperature of the day, minimum temperature that would be there on the day for the day, then speed of the wind, humidity, whether it be a cloudy or it will be a sunny day, whether it will rain or it will be a dry day. All these things are described in the weather forecast. So all these things, that is temperature, wind speed, humidity, and the rainfall, amount of rainfall, whether it will be scarce or whether it will be heavy rainfall, all these are described in the weather forecast. These factors are the factors or the parameters that are considered for the reading of weather or for forecasting the weather. Now see, what are these factors? First is atmospheric pressure, then sunlight. You must have heard the amount of sunlight. There will be a sunny day, it will be a sunny day, or there will be clouds in the sky. Okay, based on that, you again have the temperature. If it is a sunny day, the temperature is high. If it is a cloudy day, the temperature is little low. Okay. Similarly, all these factors are interrelated. You have clouds. If the clouds are there, it will hide the sun. It will affect the quantity of sunlight that is falling on the earth. Again, it will affect the temperature and humidity. Now, what is humidity? Whatever water vapors, water moisture content of the air is there, that is known as humidity. Moisture content of the air depends on the amount of evaporation that is caused due to temperature. So if the temperature is high, more water gets evaporated and more is the humidity. Now this will also change based on the areas. See, near the coastal areas where there are huge water bodies like oceans, there is lot of evaporation of water, so humidity near the coastal areas is high, whereas when you go in the interior where there are no big water bodies, the humidity in that particular area is little low, and then we say that the atmosphere or the climate is dry type of climate. Okay, then rainfall, so we all know whether it will rain heavy or it will be scarce, or low rainfall or no rainfall. And visibility is, see, now visibility, it mainly affects during the rainy season and the winter season. What is that? Smoke, the fog that gets accumulated in the atmosphere due to low temperature, that affects the visibility. See, when you're going through the mountain areas, especially the ghat areas, the fog content in the atmosphere is more, which affects the visibility. You cannot see the vehicles that are going in front of you or whatever are in back of you, so it affects the visibility. So these are all are known as weather related or climatic factor. Considering all these factors, the team of researchers who studies each and every factor of the climate will give their opinion, and based on that opinion, weather forecasts are developed and that are published through the newspapers or the news channels or Doordarshan and Akashvani. Now, first of all, what is weather? Weather depends upon the prevailing condition of air. Okay, the speed of air, the moisture content of the air, the temperature in the atmosphere. All this affects the weather. Okay. So what is weather? Atmospheric condition at a specific time at a particular place are referred to as weather, which depends on variety of factors. Now, remember these points. What is the weather? It is the atmospheric condition at specific time at particular place is referred as weather. Say for example, if we take Jammu Kashmir, at specific time, whether there is snowfall, whether there is no snow, the temperature of the weather, whether it is in the minus degrees or it is in the plus. So that is the weather at that particular time. If we talk about Mumbai, say today there is no rain or very little rain. So during rainy season, that is the condition. On particular day, you have rain. On particular days, you don't have rain. If we talk about particular area, see, we have seen, even though it is a rainy season, it does not rain evenly throughout the, say, it is rainy season for the entire India, but entire India will not receive uniform rain at a particular day. It will change. In particular, in some locality, there will be heavy rains, like say when there were the floods. In Kolhapur, there was heavy rain. In Chiplun, there was heavy rain. But if we talk about the areas like Usmanabad and the other areas, there are low rainfall. So that is how at a particular area, the climatic conditions are different. So the weather is the atmospheric condition at a specific time at a particular place. Next concept is climate. Now, what is climate? Climate of a particular region is an average of daily readings of various weather related parameters recorded for several years. See, what is important in this? It is average of daily readings of various weather related parameters. Okay. So what are these parameters? Temperature, rainfall, humidity, sunny, cloudy, visibility. All these are known as parameters. Okay. So average, say for 1 year, if a particular person is studying the climate of a particular area for a year, every day the climate is going to change. Every day there will be some, either temperature will increase for a particular day or it will come down for particular day. So that is recorded every day, and then average is calculated, and based on that calculation of average, the climate of a particular area is decided. Say for Jammu Kashmir, if we say there is snow, okay, but during winters there is a snow. During summer it might snow or it does not snow. But if we talk about temperature, the temperature will always be cold. It will not become much warm as what we feel in Mumbai or what we have in Delhi or what we have in Rajasthan. See, temperature changes according to the area. The temperature of Jammu Kashmir is colder as compared to Delhi or Mumbai. Then, if we compare Delhi, Mumbai with Rajasthan, the temperature of Rajasthan is much higher than what we face in Mumbai or Maharashtra and the Delhi. Similarly, there is variation in the temperature in the Kerala or in the eastern sides like West Bengal or Orissa. So, whatever these gradations of temperature or the other parameters of the weather are recorded for longer period of time, that makes the climate of a particular area. Okay. I hope this is clear to all of you. Hence, climate is a long-term predominant condition of the atmosphere. So remember, it is always a long-term predominant condition. Whereas what we have seen in weather, it is short-term. Within a day, it keeps on changing. Weathers keeps on changing within a day. But when we talk about climate, we talk about average of the entire year, and not only the single year, but many years all together. Average is taken and then climate is decided. Say for example, if you see this picture, we all know in the polar regions, like that is in the north and in the south, temperatures are low. There is snow capped area. There is snow all over. Okay. But when we talk about the equatorial area, that is on the center, the equatorial zone, here the temperature is slightly higher. Now again, it also depends on the tiltation of the earth towards the sun and the position of the earth and the sun, how close they are, the temperature will vary. But even though if it vary, the temperature in the polar region is cold as compared to the equatorial region, okay, or as compared to the temperate zone and then the equatorial region. Temperature in the equatorial region is high, it gets low in the temperate zone, and it gets more lower in the polar region. So that condition which continues for many years, this condition is known as climate. Weather change. Now, what is change in weather? We see that weather is related to specific location, specific time, whereas climate is related to a longer duration and larger area. Changes in weather may occur for short period of time. As I said, now it is sunny, but after some time it might rain. Okay. So that is weather. It keeps on changing with short period of time. Whereas climate, it shows slow and gradual change. In this GIF, you can observe since 1970, if you observe the years over here, since 1970, you can see the change in coloration. See, now it is lighter, it is getting darker, 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 and darker by the year 2015. What this shows the temperature of Earth. Okay, the red color that you see, orange and red color that you see, it is rise in temperature. Temperature was quite low in the 70s, but it goes on increasing as the years are going ahead. As the years are going in the head, the temperature is going on increasing. What we are today calling it as global warming. We all know the temperature of the earth is increasing. Okay, so that is known as change in climate. Okay, understood the difference of change in climate and change in weather. When we talk in terms of weather, it is for a shorter period of time. As I said, in the morning, now it is sunny, but it might happen that by afternoon or evening it will rain, it will convert into the rainy day. Okay, so that is weather, short term, short period. But when we talk about climate, we all know here we face humid. The climate in Mumbai is humid and hot and humid climate. Okay, because we are near the coastal areas. So that is our climate. It does not change. Okay, the temperature will go on increasing, but still the climate will be remaining hot and humid only. Now let us understand what is importance of climate. Do you really feel climate is very important for the living organisms? As per me, yes, because human progress is related to the conducive climate and the geography of any area. Now, what is meaning of this? Conducive climate means the see when the people living in the temperate areas where the temperature gets very low in the winter, the way they dress themselves get changed, the food that they consume gets changed because it affects the digestion of the individual. Okay, to keep themselves warm they have to wear that type of clothes. Then the occupation they carry on also changes according to the climatic conditions. Human beings have designed a time schedule for their life based upon centuries of climatic experiences. Scientists find it necessary to study climate in view of its effects on agricultural production. See, we have large population, and to feed that population, agriculture is the most important occupation in the entire world. Because even though we have lot of money or lot of industrialization, we are not going to leave eating our food stuff, right? So production of food is very essential, and hence agriculture is the important occupation in any country of the world. So based on the climate patterns, the people have decided how and when which plants have to be planted. We all know in India we have kharif crops and rabi crops. Okay, so based on the climatic conditions, the cropping pattern is decided. Then again, we have there are some drought prone areas where the rainfall is very low. So in that condition, in that areas where the rainfall is low, plantation of the crops which require less water is carried out. Whereas the areas where there is plenty of water availability, plenty of rain, the crops that are grown in that particular areas are also different. So this is how to schedule. It plays important role in our day-to-day life. It influences our basic needs like what we eat, food, our clothing sense, and our shelter. Even the housing pattern changes according to the prevailing climatic condition of the particular area. Occupation of the individuals also changes according to the climate. For example, see, as I've told you, in Kashmir, the people wear warm clothes which will cover their entire body. They will cover their head to protect from the eyes with the woolen caps. Whereas if we talk about the clothing of the person in the desert areas like Rajasthan, there the people cover their head with cotton or cover themselves, cover their body with the cotton clothes, which will help them lower the heat of their body. The availability of water, okay, that also affects. Then Also, the food in the particular areas changes according to the climatic condition. It also plays very important role in construction of all the things like construction of the runways for the airports, then construction of the bridges, construction of the skyscrapers, or construction of the seaports. For construction, weather or the climate is very important because considering the climatic condition, the strength of the constructed buildings has to be maintained according to the climate. The architecture plans how and what model has to be built for a particular area. Climate also affects the weathering of rock in the earth crust. Now when we talk about weathering of the rock, what is weathering of the rock? You all know that sun or the heat of the sun, water and air affects the rocks. Like they break the rocks and into the smaller pieces. That breaking of rocks into the smaller pieces is known as weathering of the rock of the earth crust. So climate affects the weathering of rock. Then if we talk about enrichment of soil, we all know the decomposing microbes plays very important role in formation of soil and also in enrichment of the nutrients in the soil. We have studied this in the last chapter, how microorganism or the decomposing organisms circulates the nutrients back into the environment, making the soil enriched. Now, where the temperature is low, in low temperature, the microbial activity is very, very slow. Whereas in the climate that is hot or humid climate or the tropical climate where the temperatures are regular and maintained, in those areas, the microbial activities are high. So it affects the enrichment of the soil by the microbes. Then it also affects the salinity of the water, formation of the ocean currents, water cycle, etc. are all related to the various climatic factors. Now see how temperature and the winds plays very important role in formation of waves, in the formation of the different water currents. Water currents are the is a phenomena through which the water in the oceans gets circulated. Okay, we all know all the oceans are connected. So the area near the polar region has the polar or the temperate region has colder water, whereas in the equatorial plane it has warmer water. So mixing of this warm water and the cold water generates the oceanic currents, which influences the formation of clouds and the other factors. So all these are affected by the weather. Similarly, when the day is sunny, when there is temperature is high, the rate of evaporation is high. Because of the rate of evaporation, more and more water goes up and the area becomes dry. Whereas where there are proper plantations and all, you get here the areas with proper plantation receives good rainfall, whereas dry areas or the rain shadow areas, they do not receive the water or the rainfall or receives very low rainfall. So this all affects the living people in that particular area. Okay. So this is all about weather and climate. In today's lecture, we will only focus on weather and climate and importance of the climate. Now let us revive or recap this with the help of question answers that you have in your exercise. See, first question you have is complete these statements. Describe a description of climatic conditions of short duration in a particular area is known as weather. Students, I would request you all to please take the screenshots so that you can complete these answers in your book. Irrespective of the progress of human beings, we have to think about the climate. Then you have question number 7, that is explains the difference between weather and climate. Now, let us just revise this. What is weather? Weather is a condition of atmosphere in a specific place at a given point in time. This atmospheric condition may take place day by day, minute by minute, or seasonally. Whereas climate is the average weather condition over a place and mostly takes place over a 30 years period. Weather may involve just one condition of atmosphere, say for example rainfall or temperature. Okay, whereas climate involves all the conditions at a particular time. For example, temperature, wind, precipitation, cloud pressure, and humidity all together are considered for considering the climate of a particular area. Weather occurs for short period of time, while climate takes place long period of time. Weather condition changes on daily basis, whereas climatic condition are expected over a long period of time. Specific study of weather is called meteorology, and the person who studies the weather is known as meteorologist. Whereas the scientific study of climate is called climatology, and the person who studies the climate is known as climatologist. Students, in our next class, we are also going to study about the meteorology. Next is give example of the importance of climate in the living world with explanation in your own words. See, now first you have to write definition of climate. What is climate? Climate is defined as weather condition which have prevailed in region over a long duration of time. Talking about its importance, climate plays important role in determining our basic needs. What are our basic needs? It is food, our clothing, and the pattern of shelter, as well as the occupation of person. It depends on the weather or the climate of particular area. Say for example, people living in colder region would eat food which liberates more heat. Say here again, if I give an example of the oils that are used, particular the from the areas, depending upon the areas, the oil that is used also changes. Okay, see if you go towards north, oil of sesame or rye is used, whereas if we come in the mid of India, here the groundnut oil is used. Okay, groundnut oils or the rye oil is used. But if we move towards south, there most of the preparations are done in the coconut oil. Okay, so based on the area and the locality, the food items of the people also changes according to the climate of particular area. Okay, For example, people living in colder regions would eat food which liberates more of the heat to keep them warm, whereas people living in hotter areas eat food which would have cooling properties. For this one example, we can understand how important climate is for all the living beings on this earth. Again, the type of vegetation, animals, birds, insects that are found in a particular region is also determined by its climatic condition. For example, polar bears are found in polar region like Arctic and Antarctic, whereas camels are found in desert areas like Rajasthan or Saudi. Now, these are just few examples which explains the importance of climates. We have found, often read and heard about global warming and its disastrous effects on the climate. Any effect on climatic condition of a region would directly affect the existence of living beings in that region. Now, see, student, I have explained you global warming many times. Due to greenhouse gas effect, the temperature of the earth is increasing. Okay, now what is greenhouse gas effect? We all know carbon dioxide and the other gases in the atmosphere, they combine together and form a thick blanket around the earth. Due to this blanket of the gases, the heat gets trapped within the atmosphere of the earth, due to which the temperature of earth is increasing. This is known as global warming. Now, what is happening due to global warming? As the temperature of the earth is increasing, the snow-capped areas or the snow caps on the earth has started dissolving. Okay, due to which the level of sea water is increasing. Again, because of which the land areas are getting filled with the water. Then there is change in climate, like we have seen rain patterns. See, 20 years back, when we were in the school, we were taught there are three seasons, three major seasons: rainy season, winter season, and summer season. Okay, so and it was a fixed period of time. Like for 7 June was a fixed day, that after 7 June rains will start in, especially in Maharashtra. They used to talk 7th, after the 7th of June, the rain will begin. Okay, whereas from the 1st June onwards or at the end of May, the monsoon starts from the south area of the India. Okay, so that was a fixed. But now, as the climate is changing, the monsoon has also changed. See, this year, though, monsoon has started since May itself, with the commence of the Takute cyclone. The rainfall has started and it has begun with the heavy rain. Okay, any time of the year you get rain. Okay, in the previous olden days, there was rain till September. Okay, but nowadays, even during Diwalis, we have rain. So the pattern of rain has really changed. Now, because of which there are many changes, like many other new microorganisms are getting developed, which are spreading different types of disease. They are not only affecting the animals, they are not only affecting the humans, but they are also affecting the plants, because of which the agricultural production is also getting damaged. We have seen how the crop production is getting damaged because of the uncertain rain in the particular areas, or uh, because of no rainfall in the particular areas. So that is how the change in climate is affecting the individuals since the olden period of time. Then you have a note on climatic factors. See, students, when in the initial slide, when I discussed about the weather forecast, I have talked about the various factors of the climate. What is Again, here you have to define what is climate. Climate is defined as an average condition that are expected at a certain place over a number of years. It remains constant for a region and does not change continuously. It influences our life in terms of our basic needs like food, clothes, and shelter. This climate depends on mean values of various factors. What are these factors? It is temperature, rainfall, humidity, then clouds, visibility. All these are the factors that are considered for the study of climate. Here again, for example, desert areas have hot climate. This is because the mean temperature at that area over the span of 20 to 25 years remains high. Similarly, in the northern areas like Jammu and Kashmir, we say they have cold climate because again, the temperature over the span of 20 to 25 years is low in that particular area. When we come towards Mumbai or the south areas, the humidity is high because of the nearness of the sea or the oceans. Okay, because the water that is being evaporated is high, the moisture content in the air is high, the climate is humid and hot in the coastal areas. So this is how the factors in a particular area decides the climate of the particular area. So this is all. Thank you students for attending the class, and I hope you all will play very important role to save our environment.